we're done with ads, so let's head on over. Okay, so hello to all my starlights and to those who've wandered in. Hello, my name is Hitomi, and today, oh my itchy, today we're going to be doing some more FF14, just because I love this game. So let's head on over. Make sure everything is going well. Yep, everything looks good, and let's bring up the game. Now, we'll do some more storyline. Last time I had to cut it short because maintenance was about to happen. But I think we gotta go back to... Yeah, we gotta go back to Vesper Bay. Which now, I can fly. Hi Totoro, bye Totoro. Totoro. It is all well and good that we have found ourselves a new home in Revenant's Toll. There's still so much to be done, and in so little time. Our first step will be to secure the cooperation of the Adventurers Guild representatives there. Were it not for the Guild's considerable efforts, the original Camp Revenant's Toll would have never been established, much less its more heavily fortified successor. However, the construction is still ongoing and resources in short supply. It seems certain that the Guild would require something in return for their support, sympathetic to our cause though they may be. Whatever they ask, I shall not begrudge it. To be plain, we need them more than they need us. Without their assistance, such essential tasks as securing new facilities, cultivating relationships with local merchants, and recruiting adventurers would prove difficult, if not impossible. You need not concern yourself with such matters, antecedent. Really, Alpha Note, if you need to concern myself with anything, it is surely matters such as these. Indirectly, perhaps, I submit to you that you might need instead concern yourself with a different matter, namely to whom the resolution of such matters might best be entrusted. And here I am. Nor do I come alone. May I present the esteemed emissary for the Adventurers Guild at Revenant's Toll. It is an honor, antecedent. Upon receiving word of your intentions from Master Alphanode, we thought it best to begin talks at the earliest available opportunity. Know that my associates at Revenant's Toll hold the Scions of the Seventh Dawn in the highest regard. We should be honored to welcome your organization. There are, of course, certain provisions which need be negotiated. If it please you, I would do so. It does. Madam, unless I am much mistaken, you're the one known as Tomi, are you not? May I say what a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance. Slavborn spoke of you in most glowing terms. To steal an Imperial Reaper, and then use it to infiltrate a Garlean castrum is an undertaking few would contemplate, and fewer still survive. You shall always be welcome at Revenant's Toll. We hope you will favor us with your presence again ere long. Well, that was taken care of. Well, well, it seems your reputation precedes you, Hitomi. Mayhap I should dispatch you to Revenant's Toll with all haste, as first intended. But before that, I dare say you have earned yourself a rest. After all, you have traveled so far. There is already so much you have done for us, and for me. We will speak again, anon. Till then, take care. Ah, Hitomi, were you able to get some rest? I would ask you to come with me to the Solar. Alphanode has just returned, and it would seem there is something he would share with us. You're here, good. I come bearing news. The negotiations are concluded. And? Our friends at the Adventurers Guild have agreed to furnish us with new facilities and material support in exchange for our assistance in the ongoing defense and development of Revenant's Toll. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn shall be the new home, have a new home in Mordona, the Rising Stones. Bittersweet victory, if truth be told. I cannot deny that I have come to look forward to Totsuro's tales of our many guests and their many, many demands. From the Waking Sands to the Rising Stones, passably poetic. That wasn't your doing, was it? I too have news to share. In expectation for this momentous day, I personally informed the Alliance leaders of our plans. They have pledged their full support, General Raban included. Moreover, I have decided that the time is right for us to cast off the vestiges of our Order's veil of secrecy and announce ourselves to the world. Are you sure that's wise, Antecedent? If anything, it's a mere formality. Our existence is quite possibly the worst kept secret in Eorzea. Let us affirm our identity, proclaim our achievements, that all may know what the Scions of the Seventh Dawn stand for. Well, obvious risks apart, it would be nice to receive a little more recognition. And the people have the right to know who saved them. It is my hope that this gesture will encourage the people of Eorzea to place their trust in us. I would reveal to them the true extent of our power, yes, but in doing so, I would show them that it is a power accountable to no one, and at once to all. And what of us? We who have felled primals and faced down the Empire? To you, my fellow Scions, I would say this: prepare for the challenges which lie ahead, for they will be great indeed. Great, I say, yet no greater than us, and we will rise to them, as we have time and again united as one. There must be some way I can... Wait, that area is said to be rich in minerals. Maybe I should ask Flemen to teach me the basics of mining too. Oh. Do you ever wonder how he does it? Alpha Note, I mean. It was almost predictable that he would appear with an emissary of the Adventurers Guild mere moments after I expressed the need to forge ties between our organizations. Truly a sense of timing rivals even your own. Setting such mysteries aside for the present, I have a task for you. I would like you to deliver these documents to Slaffborn. They concern our forthcoming move. Do take care on the road and represent us well, Hitomi. Revenant's Toll, okay. I was told to expect a scion, but I didn't expect it to be you. It's been far too long, Hitomi. You have something for me, yes? Let's see now. Yes, everything appears to be in order. You'll be staying with us for a while, yes? What that we need a dozen more like you. Since we don't, though, we'll just have to give you the work of a dozen men. I jest. No, you don't. You're gonna give me all that work. Now, what do you have, outlandish man? Do I know you? Ah, unless I'm very much mistaken, you're the famed adventurer who bested the Garlean Empire's general, are you not? The great Hitomi Mikado herself. Amazing. And more than a little serendipitous. One might even call it fate. But recently received word of a truly unique opportunity, you see. An opportunity like of which none but one of your proven worth could take advantage. The word, not less than the accumulated knowledge of the fallen civilization. The risk? A single misstep could cost you your life. But what is a little danger to a storied hero such as you? A woman with absolute confidence in her abilities stands to profit handsomely from this venture. No, I crave not recompense for my part in bringing this opportunity to your attention. The historic discoveries you shall make will be reward enough, I assure you. If my words have fanned the flame of your curiosity, then I bid you seek a man by the name of Rambos at St. Koinik Find. It is he who stands at the doorway to untold marvels, awaiting the arrival of a champion bold enough to march across the threshold. Okay. Legacy of Alag. Interesting. More quests in here? Okay, all these plus quests. Let's see. Your reputation precedes you, Hitomi. In fact, it is for that reason that I'd like to introduce you to someone. That minstrel at the end of the bar wandered in here the other day, and he said he was seeking inspiration for a new ballad. The sort only an adventurer of distinction could provide. Who better than the woman who saved the world give this minstrel the stories he seeks? Humor the gentleman, I say. Alright, you want knowledge, huh? Dawn may brandish even the darkest night, yet ever shall primal desires burn. Two swords shall vie to lay them low, a blade born of light and a blade forged of might. Alas, man may entrust his fate unto but one. Lest you wonder, these are the words of Archon Louis Sois. While not written as poetry, I find poetry within them nonetheless. Years ago, when I arrived in this land, I was beset with peril day and night, forced to endure countless trials which tested my mind, my body, and my faith. And I am not ashamed to I would have faltered had not been for the help of a handful of nameless adventurers, honest men and women who proffered the hand of friendship to a weary soul and led him safe from the darkness. When I look upon you, I'm reminded of them. I can tell that you are well traveled and possess of both consistency and character. You're a woman of the adventuring profession, yes? I seek a valiant hero whose deeds might serve as inspiration, and I have reason to believe I have found her. After all, was it not you who faced Gaius von Balzir and his Algian weapon? You must tell me everything, everything that happened. Omit nary a single detail, I beg of you. Truly a tale worthy of legend, and so eerily it matches the writings of Archon Louis Sois. Two swords shall vie who lay them low, a blade born of light and a blade forged of might. Last man may entrust his fate unto but one. The Black Wolf was a conqueror who aspired to rule through might, and the weapon was key to his ambitions. Yet in the end, the people of Eors had trusted their fates to a brilliant blade, the Warrior of Light. A rather fitting moniker, in my humble opinion. Thank you. At last I have found the inspiration I sought. Battle to decide the fate of a realm. The words, the notes, I feel them coming together. Your tale, Hitomi Mikado, your song. From an era ere forgotten, a blade of midnight drawn, from a distant land uncharted, a warrior who bears the dawn. Ultima's Bane ballad? What? Oh, I guess that's like a dungeon or something? Oh, he has a bunch of quests. I've seen more and more visitors of this godforsaken place lately, most of them battle-hardened types seeking a worthy test of their mettle. I trust you might count among them. Look, you didn't hear this from me, but the word is that Copperbell mines are looking not unlike the eighth hell in recent days. The stone torches would have us believe that they have matters under control, but a minor acquaintance of mine would beg to differ. He says the torches have proven far more adept at quelling rumors than Hedecaturez, if you catch my drift. Why do I betray this knowledge to you? I fear for my friend's life, and mine own as well, should those hulking monstrosities break free to the surface. If it's a challenge you seek, what say you accidentally find your way to Copperbell and proffer your services? An adventurer who can hold her own in battle. Just so happens I've gotten word of a new challenge for one of your talents. Requires a bit of travel and dash of heroics, but it'll be worth your while. Eastern Thanalin's lovely this time of year. You've heard of the training grounds in Halatali, I'll wager. The places fell into disuse after the calamity, but some adventurer or other put it to rights. Its owners aim to train gladiators and adventurers once more, just as in the old days. A little paint, a little mass burial, and now the place is ready to take on challengers. Okay, 1 second. Please stop that. I know it's a bot, and I know it's not something I can control, but please, no more of it. I don't need that. Ugh. While I'm doing this, I might as well plug in my phone so it doesn't die. Okay. Sorry. If you're all keen on the notion, go talk to my friend Arl down there. He'll get you in the door. And the last quest I can't take because I haven't found the sunken temple of Quarn. Okay. Oh boy, more. It's definitely pirates. Already quest. Here, Hitomi Mikado buy the onion. The very woman I seek at Jerswit's behest. How do I know the potbanger? Why, we trained together at the Culinarians Guild. He has a place in Costa del Sol now, the Flying Shark. The sharpest knife in the block is Jers the Daft, but he's loyal. He's got a friend out there by the name of Westcat. And he seems to be in need of your help. Let's say you go to help him, eh? Okay, Westcat needs my help again. In just 1 second, I am sorry. Okay, I am sorry about that. Let's get his other quests out of the way. Got a message from an old friend of mine. Needs your help for an important task. He said, well, it's a highly confidential business, so I can't give you his name. Let's see, he's well known in Limsa. Odds are you'll recognize him. Any road, I'm not at liberty to divulge it anymore. If you've a mind to take on the test, head over to Limsa, seek out a bloke named Dinston. That's not my friend, mind you, but one of his men. Okay, there's someone over there playing a minstrel song, whatever. A friend of mine sent word that needs a capable adventurer, you see, and I naturally thought of you. Who's this friend, you ask? Why, none other than Commodore Raynor of the Yellow Jackets. He and I met when I first started out as a culinarian, and we've been friends ever since. Any road, I'd appreciate if you'd pay him a visit and inquire as to what he needs doing. You'll find him in the Coral Tower with his Yellow Jackets. Ah, forgive me, friend. A most chilling encounter has my nerves on edge. I was traveling through the shroud when a man accosted me out of nowhere, his eyes darting wildly in fear. He spoke of a haunted mansion from which the tortured screams of young maidens could be heard day and night. Hawkett Manor, was it? Ah, Hawkett Manor, yes. What's that? You purged the selfsame manse of its unholy inhabitants some time ago? That is curious indeed. The man recounted the events as if it happened not days ago. While it would put my heart at ease to know his tale was a fancy born of a few too many flagons of mead, the poor soul had not the air of a drunk or a liar. Perhaps you know someone who could shed light on the matter? I seek a certain adventurer for a cause most just. You're not Hitomi? I thought I I thought you had the right aspect. 'Twas you who played the thief in the night at the stone vigil. The dragons guard their keep jealously, it said, yet you slipped unseen into the cloudy fortress. 'Twill not be their keep for much longer, however. The forces of Ishgard, amassed by the sea of clouds. Now, this is for your ears only, but the blockade is but a prelude to an attack. Lord Drillmont commands the siege, and he would have your counsel. I am but one of many who seek you at his behest. You must be a woman of rare quality. The proud knights of Durandare are not accustomed to taking, let alone seeking, outside help. Ishgard is the cradle air I breathe, and yet I yearn to see the stone vigil reclaimed from the Dravian horde. Will you not go to White Brim Front and aid Lord Drillmont? Okay. That's all the quests in here. Now, I do have the quest with Rowan, so I may go up there in a second. Let's see what Slav 4 has. Back to the works of dozens of men, I see. Ha, but I just... No, you don't. Even I can appreciate that an important woman such as yourself has little time for menial tasks. But since you're here, mayhap you be keen to have a look around the Scion's new home? See that impressive structure over there? That's the place. It was originally built to house a branch of the guild, you see. As such, it comes complete with a tavern where adventurers can rest from the road, fill their bellies with good food and drink, and their ears with tales of fortune to be had about the realm. It may get a bit raucous at times, but I imagine it'll be as good a place as any to recruit capable men and women to your cause. Come with me, I'll show you around. Uh-oh. Is that you, Hitomi? I'm quite sorry to interrupt, but I have some most urgent news. We received grim tidings from Gridania. It would appear our aid is required at once. I must ask you to report to the Waking Sands with all due haste. Is everything all right, friend? I can't say I'm privy to the details, but it would appear it's no time for a leisurely tour. But no worries, you can rest assured that I'll see to all necessary arrangements. Pray return any time after you've seen to your more pressing matters. Tato. A messenger from the Twit Adder came to the Waking Sands while you were in Mordona. I wasn't privy to his conversation with the antecedent, but I did see the look on her face after he took his leave. Something is definitely amiss. Could it be the Ixal of summoned Garud again? Or mayhap Imperial forces have been sighted within the Shroud? Well, whatever it may be, I'm absolutely certain there's nothing you can't handle. Now go ask the antecedent if there's anything you can do. Menphilia! knew this day would come, yet I prayed it would not come so soon. We have reason to believe that another primal, or an entity resembling one, has been summoned in Gridania. Thine arrival is customarily timely, Hitomi. The aetheric waves leave little room for doubt. Thy talents will be needed ere long. If there be truths in my suspicions, 'tis a familiar foe we face, though one quite unlike the Lady of the Vortex. We dare not draw conclusions without evidence, but as Uringer says, the readings bear a strong resemblance to the ones observed more than 5 years ago. Oh, I'd hoped the Mogul's guard beyond such follies. Suffice to say, this disturbance warrants a full investigation. Thy presence hath been requested by Commander Helio. He awaiteth thee at the Adder's Nest. Pray hasten to Gridania, Hitomi. Ida and Papa Lemo will rendezvous with you there. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Alright. To Gridania we go. Pleasure to see you as always, Corporal Mikado. Thank you for coming so swiftly. I could think of no one more qualified to... but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Allow me to explain. Not long ago, the Mughal Kuplo Cop visited the Adder's Nest requesting an audience with the Elder Sixir. He spoke of an imminent threat to all Mughal kind, one that will imperil the entire Twelveswood if left unchecked. You proved to be an able ambassador to the Sylphs, and we would have you reprise that role in our dealings with the Mughals. The rest you should hear from Kuplo Cop himself. He awaits you with the Elder Sixir at the Lotus Stand. Grab everything. It heartens me to see you stride into the Adder's Nest today, for I have a task of considerable breadth and ever great import, a task that calls for an competent adventurer. Allow me to elaborate. In recent weeks, my eye has been drawn to an unusual movement among the Sylphs, those charming yet troublesome beastmen with whom we share our forest home. In hopes of shedding light on their intentions, be they malicious or benign, I dispatched a young researcher to the Little Solace to investigate further. The fellow goes by the name of Voice. Mayhap you have heard of him? It would seem he was rather accomplished in his field. He set out a fortnight ago, and has been sending regular reports ever since, that is, until some 3 days past. Though he was quick to assure me that his prodigious intellect and survival skills would ensure his safety, I cannot help but fear he has come to harm. Such is my request to you. Travel to Little Solace and inquire as to the well-being of our man. Seek out the Sylph Olimux, who has oft acted as intermediary between our peoples. Now go in safety and in haste. The forest holds many dangers. These days more than ever. Corporal Mikado, we have a civil situation. Our scouts said Etat Spiral have sent word that the Ixal are attacking their position. They report that they have already weathered a sudden strafing run by one of the birdsmen blasting war balloons, and casualties were high. Have you ever seen these Beathman dirigibles? The Ixal stalk them with explosive munitions and rain hell on their targets below. Even should they float within bow range, the balloon skins are thick and difficult to penetrate, though it can be done. Thus, the spires we constructed throughout the Twellswood are Gridania's first line of defense against assault from the air. 'Tis frustrating indeed, then, that recent conflicts have left them undermanned. I need you to go to the North Shroud immediately. Lend your strength to the garrison at Etat's Spire. I'm certain Captain Gerdrit will appreciate the help. Okay, but I gotta go to Lotus Stand, which is at the Conjurer's Guild. Think. Yeah. Huh. Please, you have to stop them, but you mustn't kill them. They're not bad Moogles, Kupo. They're just misguided. A gentle no, a firm thrashing is an order, yes, but no. Calm yourself, Kublokop. Can you not see that she hasn't the faintest idea what you're talking about? Be quiet this instant. Pray forgive his witless outburst, sister. Most grateful I am that you have come, Hitomi, and upon such short notice. Truly, Gridania could not wish for a more stalwart ally. But you are doubtless eager to know wherefore we summoned you. Our friend Kublokop has brought to us news of most unsettling development. It would seem that the good King Moogle Mox the 12th has returned to Eorzea. An curious thing to hear, I know. Truth to tell, I myself cannot say for sure that he has a genuine figure from history or some manifestation of Moogle mythology. Kuplo here would have me believe the former. Once upon a time, we Moogles served the gods in the heavens. It was quite nice up there, unspeakable beauty, unimaginably spacious, and with a literally endless supply of wine, Kupo. In spite of this, or perhaps possibly because of the last part, the gods eventually became discontented and started squabbling, which made life jolly difficult for the poor Moogles. So, good King Moggle Mog the 12th made his glorious name live forever, decreed that the time had come for us to leave Kupo. The realm of man would suffice, he said, so all the Moogles should live there instead. Unfortunately, the two realms are so far apart that we couldn't safely fly down, but good King Moggle Kupo the 12th, may his gracious foresight ever be praised, knew exactly what to do, Kupo. He had a rope, you see, the longest one ever woven. This he nobly held with his subjects, while his subjects climbed all the way down to the world below. That's where we Moogles come to this land, Kupo. All of us except good King Mogulmog the 12th. May his courageous sacrifice never be forgotten. He alone would remain in the heavens so that the Moogle kind might at least know peace. Except he has not remained in the heavens from what I understand. That being your reason for contacting us, yes? I bet he's tied the rope to something. Good thinking. Remind me again what the problem was with him returning to Eorzea? The problem, Ida, lies in the fact that he was summoned. It is our belief that good King Mogulmog the 12th is a myth made manifest via means akin to those employed by the beast tribes in the summoning of their gods. Wait, so you're saying a handful of Moogles with a buttload of crystals wished really, really hard and he sort of appeared? Would that even work? What I cannot fathom is why they would even try. With Garuda humbled and the ultimate weapon destroyed, what new threat could have prompted them to take so drastic a measure? Might it not be itself the answer? Twice in the last half-decade, Ursa has been brought unto the very brink of destruction, only to be spared at the last by heroics of a chosen few. To you who have braved the tempest and survived the virtue of your own strength, this latest period of peace will doubtless seem a welcome respite. But to those who had not power to defend themselves, who are spared only by another's grace, this is merely the calm before the storm. I think the Mughals guard are afraid of what tomorrow will bring. That things may not end as so well as they did yesterday. That fear has driven them to call upon a greater power, one they believe can be relied upon to protect their loved ones and their home, come what may. I assure you the Mughals would only want to protect the forest from outsiders. But ever since the return of good King Mogulmog XII, may his boundless grace fill our hearts with love, they've started to get a little carried away, Kupo, verging on a lot, in fact. Like the sylphs who summoned Rama, you speak. We cannot discount the possibility of this entity is influencing the Mughals in a manner similar to that primal. Well, we share the same concern. Whoever or whatever the king might be, it is our belief that he poses a threat not only to Mughal-kind but to Gridania as a whole. Thus we do beseech you, Hitomi, confront good King Mogulmog XII, and drive him from our midst. Humbly, I do thank you. The sanctuary of the Mughals guard and their liege lord is concealed by magical wards. Brother Isumiyan of the Conjurers Guild will doubtlessly be able to offer insight on how they might be dispelled. Pray seek his counsel ere you proceed any further. Okay, gotta go see my old teacher. Oh my goodness. Oh, my throat. Welcome, Hitomi, welcome. That you should be the one to face good King Mogulmog XII is of great comfort, to me and to the elementals both. I am sure you know the Mughals are not by their nature a warlike race, yet should the king be suffering to remain, it is like that his influence will bring about a change in them. Thus does it behoove us to defeat him quickly before any lasting damage is done. Make whatever preparations you deem necessary and inform me when you are ready to seek the king. You have selected Regicide. Okay. Making sure all my gear is top notch. Oh my goodness. Yep. Jeez. Sorry. Oh, he has another quest, okay. Okay. The wards bearing access to the King's Sanctuary can only be nullified through the use of enchanted keystones. The selfsame method employed 5 years ago when the first king was summoned to Eorzea. It was great with regret that we were forced to sanction the slaying of the guardians who held the keystones, for none were in our position at the time. But by the grace of the elementals, however, we have been spared that burden on this occasion. Kublai confided in me that he had been entrusted with a set of keystones by the Mughals guard themselves. Yet wishing not to betray their confidence, he begged me to find some other means to gain entry to the king's sanctum. Alas, I have been unable to do so, and I dare not labor any longer, for fear that the Mughals might succumb to the corrupting influence of their liege lord. You must needs have Kublai Kop's keystones, Tomi. Pray go to him and beg his assistance. He awaits you at Wet Shore Pier. Impress upon him our great need, and I'm certain he will yield. Okay, what other quest you got? It is well that you are here, Hitomi. The ancient darkness is arisen in these woods, and we shall need all your arts to counter it. I speak to you in the name of the three seed seers. The eldest, Kane Senna, you will already know as the guardian of our fair land. 2 siblings she has. It is the younger of this pair, Arun Senna, who bears the voice of the elementals with greatest clarity. What he has heard lately is troubling indeed. These dark stirrings we have traced it to the lost city of Amdapur in the South Shroud. The city once throve in the fullness of magic during the 5th Astral Era, but it was sealed in the wake of its demise. Alas, the 12's wood had been out of balance since the calamity, so riotous has been its aspect become, but the seal was severely weakened. When this happened, the forests surrounding the city began to wither and die. We would enjoin you to investigate the cause. Now, I must confess this is a task for the Twin Adder, normally. But you are the heir to Master Atoa's legacy, and the Seed Seers were unanimous in the belief that no one is better suited for the undertaking. Will you not assist? It is well that you are sent, for the need is great. Go now to see Seer Reo Senna at Cape Tranquil, and listen well to what she says of her brother's divination. Okay, right there. So, how you do it, Kupo? Oh, he told you about that. Well, if there's truly no other way, I'll do it, Kupo. Take the ferry to Sweet Plume Pier. I'll go on ahead. Don't you dare lie to me, Kupo. I know that what you're planning, and I won't allow it. Open your eyes, Kupo. The king will never be satisfied, no matter how many crystals you bring him. We offered you a choice, and this is how you pay us, by consorting with consorting with this Viera? Imperials, Garleans, Gridonian sylphs? You're no different than the rest of them. Actually, you're worse, Kupo. Traitors to his Keen's Mughals. He plots treason against the crown. Enough, Kublai will answer for his crimes soon enough, as will all who defy the goodwill of good King Mogomog the 12th. May he reign forevermore, Kupo. The king's planning to purge the Twelveswood of his enemies, Kupo. We've got to stop him before it's too late. The entrance to Thornmarsh is deep within the bramble patch, Kupo. If you take me there, I can nullify the ward, but be warned, the Moggle's Guard has set traps to lure enchanted beasts. I can't hide from them, so you'll need to protect me, Kupo. Oh, goody. Come on, then. Are you coming? How you doing? Okay, you're good. Okay, up to the left. Okay. Now that you're healed. You good? Okay. Oh, behind us. Hold on, Kupo. There we go. here, Kupo. I don't see any more beasts, do you? Are you ready to face the king, Kupo? Then step closer to the ward. Raise your hand and focus, like when you attune to an aetheryte, Kupo. I'll open the way for you. The rest is up to you, Kupo. Now go and teach those foolish Mughals a lesson and send the king back to whence he came. Oh goody, hard mode. Well, it's after my 1 hour, so we'll head back to Gridania for a moment. And let's see, I think I got done with all the mining quests before we headed out, so let's see. Yes, we're done with mining. So next is Weaver. So let's head to Ulda, yeah. Ah, tell me, you'll do. Make me a dozen bolts of undyed hempen cloth as fast as you can. Note the palpable sense of urgency. Time is of the essence, my girl. Okay. Hemp. Let's see. What do I do to make hemp? I need mocha grass. Well, I have enough hemp and yarn. I can do this probably. Okay, that did count. I was about to say, if that didn't count. Oh my goodness, only 3 more. Alrighty, 12 bolts. Praise Nimia for bringing you here when she did. There wasn't time to explain before, but Sunsook Tapestries has the honor of supplying the immortal flames. Noble patriots, to be sure, but ones whose needs can be rather difficult to predict. On this particular occasion, a detachment of ale-soaked adventurers from the Foreign Brigade thought that the Silver Czar was an appropriate location for a bout of fisticuffs, resulting in a pressing need for bandages. Ordinarily, we would not accept such large commission on short notice, but the Foreign Brigade is a favorite of Her Grace. It would not do to let the troublemakers suffer, even if they did bring it upon themselves. And so your leveling woven fabric will be soon be wrapped around the cracked heads, gashed knees, and split knuckles of said ruffians. Still, your time has been entirely wasted. I dare say you can now weave hempen cloth in your sleep, which is a handy talent to have given the fabric's many uses. You've made progress, in short. In fact, I do believe you're ready to undertake commissions. I've heard of the kind of work doled out by Eustace at the Quicksand, of course. It'll be a while yet before you can be entrusted with anything bearing the Sunsilk name. But should you come to improve at the rate you have been, that glorious day may not be so far off. Okay. Eh. And next quest. It is a commission of sorts for one of our regular customers, a gentleman named Wawaruka. Show our appreciation for his continued patronage. I would present him with this choice of bespoke garments. Seek him out in Onyx Lane and offer your services. Oh, and remember to tell me you're representing me, so acquit yourself accordingly. Okay, go see the guy. He's over by the Miners Guild? Okay. Hi, I'm Wawaruka. Who's asking? Ah, hells. Big Rose didn't need to go the troubles himself on my account. All them gloves and scarves were for the guild, not me. I'm something of a quartermaster around here, see? And the lads go through their gear faster than a koblin chewing on a chunk of mithril. But if the big man insists, it's rude not to accept. Now then, I reckon I could do with a new, cotton scarf. Aye, and a pair of cotton shepherd slops and all. Once I've got her on their last legs, see? Been meaning to get around to replacing them. I expect you'll be wanting to come to the guild for fitting, will you? See you there, then. Okay, cotton scarf.
Undyed cotton yarn. And cotton cloth and cotton yarn, okay. One more, okay. Alright, and cotton shepherd slops. Oh. So I need 2 more undyed cotton yarn and undyed hempen yarn. 1 iron hempen, so let's get the hemp first. Okay. Alright. Here you go, boss. Alright then, Tommy. Your garments are ready, good sir. Allow me to help you into them. Core, these are nice. Bloody nice. I've never had such fine garments before. You're a weaver and a half, you are, Hitomi. Big Rose always did know how to train 'em. You are too kind, sir. Pardon me for saying so, sir, but I confess that I had rather finer raiments in mind when I extended you this invitation. Should you desire such, I would be honored to make them for you myself. Thanks, Big Rose, but no thanks. I can't see myself in frilly whatsits. A mine's where I belong, not some fancy ball. You need a lady on your arm to go to them things. That'll be the day, eh? Anyway, I best get on, but knowing how fast the lads go through gloves, I dare say I'll be back before long. Thanks again for the duds. You can lead a chocobo to water. Good work, Atomi. Carry on. Your time has come, Hitomi. Today you work on behalf of Sun-Soaked Tapestries. Your client is heir to a vast fortune, a rare sort of individual in the city, I know. Like many men of means, ever does he seek and new Epicurean delights. I can only imagine what he desires this time. I thought it best for you to go and meet the man yourself. So I've taken the liberty of scheduling an appointment for you with the Sun Silk Tapestry shop on the steps of Nald. As I'm sure you're aware, this is on the other side of the city, and men like Mama Jaru are not fond of waiting. In short, hurry. Okay. I'm a-hurrying. No, I cannot spare a gill, you disgusting parasite. Really, put your mind. If you kind put half as much trouble into finding a job as sponging off upstanding. Oh, the weaver. 'Twas a reflex. Have had to fend off far too many beggars this day. I should warn you that I have the specific requirements which needs be fulfilled to the letter. But recently discovered that I possess a prodigious talent for gladiatorial arts. And I'm reliably informed that one of the most expertly crafted equipment will allow me to realize my full potential. I want a cotton action, but not just any. It must be enhanced with material. The ordinary kind is fit to be worn only by peasants. Understood? Good. Now then, I believe you have a job to do. Go talk to the boss. Oh, he's here. Back so soon. Tell me, what would the esteemed client have you make for him? I see. Well, when did material-enhancing garments become essential for gladiators, I wonder? Mayhap the talents of exceeding wealthy differ from those of the rest of us. Yes, that must be the way of it. And you say he didn't even specify what type of material he'd prefer? Feel free to use any kind. I highly doubt he will be able to tell the difference. But the question occurs to me. Are you familiar with materia? Okay, I'm gonna skip this because it's basically what everyone else says. So now I need to make material enhanced cotton action. So first I need to make a cotton action, which I think is on the next row. Cotton action. 2 undyed cotton cloth and a dodo feather. Okay. So I do need a dodo feather. Is that a drop or is it a gather? Okay, so no dodo feather, so it might be a drop. Go ahead and grab this. For Tolstoy, what living am I going to make without? Where is this? She promised the shipment would be here by now. You there, you're an adventurer, are you not? Might ask you to help me tracking a shipment of goods sorely behind schedule. I know what you're thinking, but considering the client, this request is certain to benefit you as well. If you're up to the task, I would have you speak with Nesting Heron at the bonfire in central Thonlin. For the shipment to be so late, I can only imagine some new invention of Munimix that Mudafix fella has her preoccupied. Okay. Now, I just need a dodo feather. There. And I guess I'll get a materia while I'm here. Okay, now just go and make everything. Oh, actually, I need to stay here because somewhere in here is the melder. Ugh. Yep, there she is. So, let's make the cloth. 2 cotton cloth. I figured, but I didn't want to risk it. Okay, now to the melder. Now to go back to the boss. Sir, your action is ready, if you would. Well, it appears to be satisfactory. I only hope that it will survive my rigorous training regiment. I shall have one of my manservants deliver the payment on the morrow. In lieu of our customer's gratitude, allow me to express mine. Thank you, Hitomi. I don't doubt that this has been an unenjoyable experience for you, but remember, while we are under no obligation to respect such clients, we must always be seen to respect their wishes. As I suspect you have begun to realize, appearances are akin to reality in the city. It is for this reason that our work is in such great demand. It is, after all, the Weaver's test to make the world see the client as the client wishes to be seen. With that in mind, I must congratulate you on a job well done. When I watched that little turd saunter out of here, I almost mistook him for a gladiator. Wow, okay. This is indeed an unfortunate development. Oh, Hitomi, thank Nemia you're here. I need your help. The entire guild is presently engaged in dealing with the sudden deluge of orders. Amongst them was a commission for a bespoke dress, all aspects of which I had intended to handle personally. Alas, I have just this moment received yet another request, this time from Her Grace, which must naturally take precedence. Since you have some experience engaging with customers, I would send you to speak with the client, Baba Y, in my stead. We had arranged to meet at the Golden Court later. Where's the time gone? We'd arranged to meet now. Baba Y will be bringing her daughter, Kokomo, for whom the dress is intended. Be sure to speak to her as well. And who might you be? I was under the impression I would be meeting with the Guildmaster. Well, it is a little matter, I suppose, provided the famous Redolent Rose still intends to design my daughter's dress. As for the manner dress, simply put, I will not have my Kokomo garbed in cotton cloth. A jeweler's daughter must be refined, resplendent, a ruby amongst the riffraff. Her mere presence should reassure my customers as to the quality of my I believe I made myself clear. Pray relay my requirements to your guildmaster. You're from the Weavers Guild? I'm terribly sorry you had to come all this way. Truth is, I really don't want another dress, but Father insisted, and when Father insists, I just want this over and done with, so please ask Father what he prefers, and I shall defer to his wishes. Okay. Ah, so you're back. So then, what manner of dresses our client desire? Something resplendent. Which isn't made of cotton, you say? I might have known. These commissions rarely stipulate anything beyond obsceniously expensive. And all for a poor girl who would rather the eyes of the world look the other way. Well, Vanya's silk would achieve the desired effect, though I doubt she would feel comfortable wearing such an extravagant dress. Velveteen, though, yes, velveteen might work. A fine weave of cotton yarn and Daramite silk with a short, soft pile, beautiful yet subdued, like our modest maiden. It will be painstaking to prepare, but so be it. I shall see to the patterns. The velveteen I leave in your capable hands. Know, though, that Bubblewye will not be satisfied with any ordinary fabric. Only the very best will suffice. In short, I require a bolt of the finest velveteen you can weave. Okay, do I have that? Here's where velveteen starts. Undyed velveteen. Dew thread. Okay, so let's make the thread. Okay, there we go. Oh, have you woven the velveteen already? There you go. It's been far too long since I worked with quality velveteen. You've truly outdone yourself, Hitomi. Bowie's daughter shall have the most magnificent dress. A pity she is no more like to wear it than her father. Though nothing would please me more than to be proven wrong. But I suspect another dress is the last thing that girl needs. Ah, there you are, Hitomi. I have a job that's absolutely perfect for you. You remember Wawaruka, the Miners Guild quartermaster? Of course you do. Well, you'll be delighted to hear he has finally come to appreciate the benefits of finer garments. And because he is impressed by the scarf and slops you wove for him, he has personally requested your services. I told him I would send you at the earliest opportunity. Well, what are you waiting for? This is the earliest opportunity. Okay, I get it. Off my way. Alright, you want some duds? Hey, how's it going, Hitomi? Big Rose sent you, did he? I asked for you by name, you know. Any road, I won't beat around the bush. I want the best damn pair of velveting gaiters you can make me. I know. What's a bloke like me want with fancy shoes like that? Well, the thing is, there's this girl in, Gah. Don't make me spell it out, lass. Trouble is, she's from a rich family, proper rich, as in her servants have got servants. That kind of rich. Which is why I've got to make a good first impression. And to even have a chance of doing that, I need to get dressed up to the nines. Can't very well introduce myself to a lady looking like me. Any road, I'm counting on you, lass. Oh, and I ain't letting Big Rose give this to me for free either. I got my pride, you know. Wouldn't feel right wearing a pair of swanky gaiters what I didn't pay for. Okay, back to the guild. Yeah. Okay, what do I need for velveteen gaiters? One undyed velveteen, undyed cotton, silver ingot. Okay, I'll start with the thing that... Is that... Yes, okay. So let's go to the one that I can't do on my own, goldsmith. Oh goody, no more inventory space. To the market I go. Okay. Okay, those two I need to take care of. Okay, so let me back out of this. Okay, so I have to wait for that one. Hey, I get the Magitech mount. Yay! Okay, let me go back to White Mage. Okay. That takes care of that. And I also have some Fantasia. Good. Now back to Weaver. I need cotton cloth and undyed velveteen. Okay. Okay, now I need cotton. Now that should be enough to make the velveteen gaiters. Yep. Okay. So the only thing that's not impressed is the rubber. Okay. Oh, come on. I have to make all that because I didn't think. Ah. That's all I can say. Ugh. Okay, back to Goldsmith. Make another silver ingot. Back to Weaver. Ugh. Velveteen, so let me get the cotton first, because that's the easiest one. Great, I've got another quest waiting for me. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I need to make dew thread now. There we go. Now to make the velveteen. Okay, now let's get the gators. Of course, no inventory space. Why the hell not? There. That's enough space. And I swear if I mess this one up, I am just gonna quit for the night. Oh, because obviously I am not doing well. Really? Really? I may just call it here because this is depressing. It is about time anyways, so... Okay, so that was depressing, but oh well. I'll try and get better next time. Which will be tomorrow. After I go into the dungeon and do whatever else I need to do. Stretchy stretch. Ugh. All right. Yeah, I may just end out for tonight. So thank everyone so much for coming in. Tomorrow we're probably going to be doing more Final Fantasy 14. Hopefully I can make these freaking shoes. And they won't be the bane of my existence. But I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.